Welcome to US Coins World, the channel where rare American coins tell amazing stories and hidden values come to life. Today, we're diving into one of the most iconic coins in US history, the Washington Quarter. This coin may look familiar, but for collectors and coin lovers, it holds secrets that can turn everyday change into a valuable discovery. So stay with us, listen carefully, and enjoy this journey into the world of rare US coins as we explore the fascinating details behind the Washington Quarter. Top 1 today, I want you to listen very carefully, because we're talking about a Washington Quarter that most people overlook, yet collectors dream about finding it. This is the United States of America Washington Quarter from 1965, a coin that marks a turning point in US coin history and holds surprising value for those who know what to look for. The year 1965 was a historic moment for American coins. This was the first year the U.S. Mint stopped using 90% silver in quarters and switched to a copper and nickel-clad composition. Because of this major change, the Washington Quarter from 1965 became a coin surrounded by confusion, experimentation, and rare minting mistakes. During this transition, the mint was under pressure to produce millions of coins quickly, and that rush created some incredible errors that collectors now search for aggressively. At first glance, a 1965 Washington Quarter may look ordinary. It features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the front, strong and dignified, representing leadership and American heritage. The reverse shows the proud eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing freedom and strength. But hidden beneath this common design are rare versions that can turn an everyday-looking quarter into a collector's treasure point. One of the most valuable reasons this coin becomes rare is minting errors. Some 1965 Washington quarters were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. These coins should never have existed, yet a few slipped through minting machines. These silver error quarters are heavier, sound different when dropped, and are extremely rare. Collectors consider them holy grails because they represent a mistake during one of the most important transitions in U.S. coinage history. Another reason collectors go crazy over this coin is double die errors. On some rare pieces, parts of the lettering, date, or Washington's profile appear doubled due to misalignment during the striking process. These double details may seem small, but to an experienced collector, they signal rarity, authenticity, and high value. The clearer and stronger the doubling, the more desirable the coin becomes. There are also special mint set versions from 1965 that were produced differently from regular circulation coins. These coins often have a sharper strike, smoother surfaces, and a unique finish that separates them from everyday pocket change. When found in perfect condition, untouched by circulation, they become highly sought after by serious collectors. Condition plays a massive role in value. Most 1965 Washington quarters were heavily used, scratched, and worn over decades. Finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is already difficult. Finding one with rare errors, original surfaces, and strong details is even harder. That combination is what pushes this coin into elite collector territory. For coin lovers, this quarter is more than money. It represents a moment when American coinage changed forever. It tells a story of transition, pressure at the mint, and rare mistakes that turned ordinary coins into extraordinary collectibles. That's why experienced collectors always examine 1965 quarters closely, knowing that one rare discovery can change everything. So next time you come across an old Washington quarter, don't dismiss it too quickly. Check the weight, inspect the details, listen to the sound, and study the surfaces carefully. Because hidden among common coins are rare survivors that collectors are willing to pay life-changing money for. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. A rare 1965 Washington Quarter with the right error, silver composition, and top condition has been known to reach a value as high as $84,000. Top 2. We're diving into a Washington Quarter that many people still ignore, yet serious collectors quietly search for. We're talking about the United States of America Washington Quarter from 1971, a coin that may look ordinary but carries some extraordinary surprises. The year 1971 sits in an interesting era of American coinage. The U.S. Mint was producing massive quantities of clad quarters to meet public demand, and speed often mattered more than perfection. During this period, minting pressure, worn dies, and experimental production conditions created rare mistakes that escaped into circulation. Those mistakes are exactly what makes certain 1971 Washington quarters incredibly desirable today. At first glance, the design feels familiar. George Washington's strong profile appears on the front, symbolizing leadership, unity, and American legacy. On the reverse, the proud eagle stands with wings spread, clutching arrows and olive branches, representing strength and peace. Millions of these quarters passed through American hands, but only a tiny fraction were struck with unusual characteristics that now set them apart. One of the biggest reasons this coin becomes rare is minting errors. Some 1971 quarters show dramatic double die features, where the date, lettering, or parts of Washington's face appear doubled. These errors happened when the die struck the coin more than once at slightly different angles. To the trained eye, this doubling is a clear sign of rarity and authenticity, and collectors are willing to pay premium prices for strong examples. Another highly collectible variety includes off-center strikes and misaligned dies. These errors cause the design to shift partially off the coin, creating an unusual and eye-catching appearance. Coins like these were never meant to leave the mint, yet a few made it into circulation, turning them into true conversation pieces among collectors. Some 1971 Washington quarters also display striking planchet errors, including wrong metal compositions, incomplete strikes, or unusual thickness. These flaws might seem like defects to the average person, but in the collector world, they are prized because they tell the story of how the coin was made and how something went wrong at just the right moment. Condition plays a massive role in determining value. Most quarters from 1971 were heavily used in daily commerce. They were scratched, worn, and damaged over decades. Finding one in uncirculated condition with sharp details, original luster, and no signs of wear is already difficult. Finding one with a rare and dramatic error is exceptionally rare. For coin lovers, this quarter represents more than spare change. It reflects a fast-moving era at the U.S. Mint, where human error and mechanical pressure created rare survivors that escaped unnoticed. That's why experienced collectors inspect every 1971 quarter closely, knowing that history sometimes hides in plain sight. So the next time you check your coin jar or come across an old roll of quarters, don't rush past the 1971 Washington quarter. Look closely at the date, the lettering, the strike quality, and the overall condition. That single moment of attention could reveal something extraordinary. And now for the value that surprises everyone. A rare 1971 Washington quarter with the right error, exceptional condition, and strong collector demand has been known to reach a value as high as $76,000. Top 3. We are back with another exciting journey into the world of rare coins, and today's story is one every coin lover should hear carefully. We are exploring a Washington quarter that many people still overlook, yet collectors know how special it can be. We are talking about the United States of America Washington quarter from 1979, a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance but hides some remarkable secrets. That we are looking at a time when the U.S. Mint was producing quarters in huge numbers to keep up with daily use across the country. In 1979, speed and quantity often mattered more than perfection, and that pressure led to rare minting mistakes slipping into circulation. Those mistakes are exactly what makes certain Washington quarters from this year extremely valuable today. That we are all familiar with the classic design. We are greeted by George Washington's portrait on the front, a symbol of leadership and American pride. We are then drawn to the reverse, where the eagle spreads its wings in strength and freedom. Millions of these quarters passed through hands, pockets, and registers, but only a small number were struck with unusual features that collectors search for today. That we are especially interested in minting errors that can turn this coin into a treasure. We are talking about double die errors where the date, lettering, or Washington's facial details appear doubled due to misalignment during the striking process. Some of these errors are bold and easy to spot, making them highly desirable among experienced collectors. That we are also seeing off-center strikes among rare examples. We are dealing with coins that were not properly aligned when struck, causing the design to appear shifted toward one side. These off-center quarters immediately stand out and are prized because they clearly show a minting mistake that escaped the mint. That we are not done yet. We are also watching for planchet errors. We are talking about coins struck on flawed or improperly prepared metal blanks, leading to unusual weight, thickness, or incomplete designs. In rare cases, the metal itself may be wrong, adding even more collector appeal that we are always reminded that condition plays a massive role in value. We are aware that most 1979 quarters were heavily circulated and worn down over time. We are lucky when one appears in uncirculated condition with sharp details and original mint luster. We are even luckier when that coin also shows a strong mint error that we are drawn to this quarter because it proves that valuable coins don't always have to be ancient. We are seeing how modern-era coins can become rare through mistakes, preservation, and demand. We are encouraging every coin lover to slow down, examine their change, and appreciate the history hiding in plain sight that we are now at the moment that truly surprises collectors. We are talking about a rare 1979 Washington quarter with outstanding condition and significant minting errors reaching a value as high as $72,000. Top 4. We are stepping into another fascinating chapter of American coinage, and today's story is one that every coin lover should listen to very carefully. We are talking about a Washington quarter that many people have spent without a second thought, yet collectors know how special it can be. We are exploring the United States of America Washington quarter from 1983, a coin that hides surprising value behind its familiar design. That we are looking at a very important year for U.S. coins. In 1983, the U.S. Mint did not release any official uncirculated coin sets for collectors. Because of this, most Washington quarters from that year entered circulation immediately and were heavily used. We are left today with far fewer high-quality examples than other years, which automatically makes this coin more desirable to collectors that we are all familiar with the design. We are greeted by George Washington's portrait on the front, calm and dignified, representing leadership and American heritage. We are then drawn to the reverse, where the powerful eagle spreads its wings as a symbol of strength and freedom. While the design may look common, the circumstances surrounding its production make this coin far from ordinary. That we are especially interested in minting errors that occurred during this period. We are talking about double die errors where parts of the date, lettering, or Washington's features appear doubled due to misaligned dies. These errors were not intentional, but they add incredible collector appeal when they are strong and clearly visible. That we are also seeing off-center strikes among rare 1983 quarters. We are dealing with coins that were not perfectly aligned when struck, causing parts of the design to appear shifted or incomplete. These eye-catching mistakes stand out immediately and are highly prized in the collector market. That we are not finished yet. We are also watching for planchet errors. We are talking about coins struck on improperly prepared metal blanks, leading to unusual thickness, weight differences, or weak strikes. Some may show clipped edges or incomplete details, turning what looks like a simple quarter into a rare mint survivor. That we are always reminded that condition plays a massive role in determining value. We are aware that most 1983 Washington quarters show heavy wear from years of circulation. We are lucky to find one with sharp details, original mint luster, and no major damage. We are even luckier when such a coin also displays a strong minting error. That we are drawn to this quarter because it proves that scarcity is not always about age. We are seeing how a combination of limited collector preservation, minting mistakes, and demand can transform a modern coin into a valuable collectible. We are encouraging every coin lover to examine their quarters closely and enjoy the thrill of discovery. That we are now at the moment that truly captures attention. We are talking about a rare 1983 Washington quarter in exceptional condition, especially with significant mint errors, reaching a value as high as $69,000. Top 5. We are uncovering another hidden story from American pocket change, and today's coin is one that many people still underestimate. We are talking about the United States of America Washington quarter from 1991, a coin that looks ordinary at first glance but can become extremely valuable under the right conditions. Coin lovers, listen very carefully, because this is one quarter you should never ignore. The early 1990s were a time of heavy coin production in the United States. The mint was focused on speed and volume, producing millions of quarters for daily use across the country. During this high-pressure production, mistakes happened, and those mistakes are exactly what makes certain 1991 Washington quarters so exciting for collectors today. The design is classic and familiar. George Washington's portrait appears strong and timeless on the front, representing leadership, history, and national pride. On the reverse, the eagle stands boldly with outstretched wings, symbolizing freedom and strength. While millions of these quarters circulated through hands and registers, only a small number were struck with unusual characteristics that now place them in a completely different category. One of the most important factors that makes this coin rare is minting errors. Some 1991 quarters feature double die errors, where parts of the lettering, the date, or Washington's facial details appear doubled. These errors happened when the die shifted slightly during the striking process. To collectors, strong and visible doubling is a clear sign of rarity and authenticity. Off-center strikes also play a major role in increasing value. These occur when the coin blank is not perfectly aligned during striking, causing the design to appear shifted toward one side. The more dramatic and clean the off-center strike, the more desirable the coin becomes. These pieces stand out immediately and are highly prized by error coin collectors. Planchet errors are another exciting discovery for 1991 quarters. Some coins were struck on flawed or improperly prepared metal blanks, resulting in unusual weight, thickness, weak details, or incomplete designs. In rare situations, coins may even show signs of being struck on the wrong type of planchet, creating a unique and highly collectible piece. Condition is extremely important when determining value. Most 1991 Washington quarters were heavily circulated and show scratches, wear, and dull surfaces. Finding one in uncirculated condition with sharp details and original mint luster is already difficult. Finding one with both pristine condition and a strong mint error is exceptionally rare. Collectors are drawn to this quarter because it proves that valuable coins don't have to be old or made of silver. Rarity can come from mistakes, survival, and demand. This coin reminds us that treasures can still be hiding in coin jars, old collections, and even everyday change. So the next time you come across a Washington quarter dated 1991, don't rush past it. Examine the date, study the lettering, check the strike, and look closely at the overall condition. That small moment of attention could uncover something truly special. And now for the value that surprises many collectors. A rare 1991 Washington quarter with outstanding condition and significant minting errors has been known to reach a value as high as $65,000. If you enjoyed learning about hidden coin treasures like this one, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting discovery. Your support helps us keep bringing you rare coin stories, expert insights, and valuable knowledge for collectors just like you.